get out of here, man. Shit. Oh. What's up with it, people? You feel me? I need some chips or something, man. I'm gonna stop and get some chips. Like just something to fill the void in, man. Shit. Like something what they call some goddamn potato chips or something. Man, there was a big ass accident earlier today, man. Man, that was a huge accident. I heard it from like 2 blocks away, bro. Man, motherfucker be driving too goddamn fast, man. You gotta slow your ass down. Stop fucking speeding, man. The more you speed, the more you're gonna get into an accident, man. Honey Bobby chips. I need something. You feel me? I'll take this. Thank you, brother. We'll eat that later. We'll eat that later. Look, every man want a Stacy or a Keisha, bro. A woman that's top tier, beautiful. You know, us men, not all of us have the uh, not all of us have the genetics to attract these type of women, bro. You feel what I'm saying? When I talk about Stacy's or Keisha's, I'm talking about top tier women, the women that you liked in high school that never gave you the time of day because she found out that she wasn't good looking enough. You feel what I'm saying? All these men, they want these type of women, bro. Why you think you got Larry Wills out here just fiending behind that woman, bro? Because she's the type of woman that he wanted in high school. She's the type of woman that he wanted coming up. And that type of woman, what's up with it, Captain Commander? That type of woman wouldn't give him the time of day, bro. These women that are very beautiful, they're not gonna give you the time of day, bro. You feel me? They're not. What's up with it? You know. So you got top tier beautiful women that don't want to give you the time of day because of your genetics, nigga. Because you're not as good looking as you think you are. And coming up, I wanted these women, bro. I never got these women. The Stacys and the Keishas, I wasn't good looking enough. You know, I consider myself decent looking, but I'm not a Tyrone. You know, every man want a Stacy or a Keisha, bro. A woman that's top tier, beautiful. What, like I said, man, why you think what's his name, Larry Wills is going crazy? Because this guy has always wanted that type of woman since he was like in high school, and he never got that type of woman. And now he got the money, and he got that type of woman. You know, he ain't gonna let it go. Is Little Seven still working tonight? Little Seven? No, she's not working tonight. She was working earlier. Oh yeah, no. She's working. I would like to have Little Seven, but Little Seven, she thinks she better than me. You know what I'm saying? She got that princess vibe. You feel what I'm saying? You know, until you pull up with a whole lot of money, and then these women, they start changing their mind about you. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Until you pull up, you know, in something immaculate, I can say it 3 times. Until you pull up in something immaculate, these women won't give you the time of day, and we sat back for like years, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? We sat back in high school just dreaming about these type of women. And when we get some money, what the fuck do we do? When we first get that money, we start checking for the Stacys and the Keishas, bro. We start checking for those Stacys, those Keishas. We start checking for them, cause now we got the money to date them. Okay. A lot of niggas got big dreams, man. You feel what I'm saying? And they want to date a Keisha or a Stacy, even though it's not real. I'm gonna say it again. Niggas, let me tell you something. When a nigga gets some money, the first thing he get is a Keisha or a Stacy. Okay? These are top tier women. Keisha is a top tier black woman, and a Stacy is a top tier white woman. Okay? We wanted these women since high school, nigga. You know, you've been wanting these women since high school. You feel what I'm saying? And these type of women, they wouldn't give you the time of day because you wasn't good looking enough. You know. You wasn't good looking enough for her, bro. In all these years, I ain't never had sex with a Stacy or a Keisha, a woman that's an 8, 9, or a 10. I ain't never had that. Never had it. Because I'm not an 8, 9, or 10 myself. So that's the reason why you're not able to attract these type of women, bro. That's why men go out and get the money, you feel me? And I love me some little seven, man. Oh man, little seven, she in college. She's like 18, 19 years old, bro. I think she not even 20 yet, man. I know she 18 though. But I couldn't pull that, bro. I'm too goddamn old. She look at me like he's an old man. Kelcat's an old man. I think back in the day I could have pulled her. Maybe like 20 years ago I could have pulled little seven. I definitely would have been visible to her big time. My 23-year-old self or my 24-year-old self, I definitely would have been visible to little seven. But nowadays, I'm too goddamn old. Once you get older, it's a done deal with some of these young women. Not all of them, because some young females, they still dig older women. Older women. They still dig older men and shit. You feel what I'm saying? You know. We've been dreaming about these women for a very long time. We're talking about the Stacys and the Keishas, bro. In high school, I never got a Stacy or a Keisha. I got women that were like average looking at best in high school. That was it, bro. I was dating a Brazilian woman. She was average at best. She had big ass ears. I remember her. She had big ass ears, that girl, man. But I dated her. She had a nice fat ass on her. She was a white Brazilian chick. She wasn't a Stacy. She was the average white Brazilian chick. You feel what I'm saying? My second girlfriend, when I turned 20, the second Brazilian chick that I dated, you feel me? She was really thick. Okay, she was huge, huge thick. You know, I mean, bro, she had a fat ass on her. You feel what I'm saying? I dated her. She wasn't a Stacy. She wasn't a Keisha. Okay, she wasn't the type of woman that she would look in high school and be like, damn, I wish I would have be with her, man. She pretty as fuck, man. But a lot of these women, they checking for the Chads and Tyrones, man. They're not checking for you, the average guy that's lacking in a whole lot of things. You're lacking in the nose area. You're lacking in the jaw area. You know, yeah, you got a good eye area. Maybe your body is buff, but that's not enough for her, man. She wants height and looks at the same time. Height and face. I mean that you can't have no errors in your face. You feel what I'm saying? That's what keeps you from getting a Keisha, is that you have errors in your face. Maybe your nose is too goddamn big, or maybe you're not tall enough. You're not 6 foot plus. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Look, we all want these top tier females, but the only way we can get these top tier females if we have money. That's the only way you can get those type of women that you want, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You want top tier women, you're gonna have to work hard for it, bro. Because they ain't checking for you, bro. They checking for the Chads and Tyrones. They're checking for the top tier men. And that's why men go out there and they get that money, man, because we want these women, bro. That's the reason why we go out and we hustle and we get money, because we want these top tier females. But they don't want us. Oh shit. It's a guy. You overheard my conversation, huh?
Yeah.
I'm a YouTuber. So you feel what I'm saying? You know, you gotta go out and you gotta get money to get these top tier females. The beautiful women and shit. You gotta jump through hoops. They don't want us because we're not tall enough, we're not good looking enough. You feel what I'm saying? We're not something enough. You know, I'm like, the reason why men go out and get money is to get the woman. What the fuck? The reason why we go out and get the money because we want that woman. You feel me? We want that woman. The reason why we go out and we invent things. The reason why we go out and get bags of money because we want that woman. Motherfuckers don't understand that shit, bro. We want that top tier woman with the body frame, Coca-Cola bottle frame, and beautiful face. It motivates us to go get the money, man. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't understand that. Damn. What the fuck is wrong with this shit? But you see what I'm saying, man? It's like, fuck. I'm out here on the grind right now. You feel what I'm saying? And I won't stop until I get a bag of money so I can get that woman that I want. The woman that I really want. That's the woman that I gotta settle for with just my looks. You feel what I'm saying? We want those top tier females. We want the beautiful ones. You know? Damn, I'm across this is not changing. Have a good night, brother. What's up with it? And nobody, let me tell you something. Look, you want these type of women, you're gonna have to hustle and get the money, man. That's what I'm saying. Get that money, man. You know. You know. You're like, Hellcat, bro, what you saying? What you saying? What you saying, brother? What the hell are you saying? I'm saying that, bro, if you didn't get the woman of your dreams in high school, if you didn't get the woman of your dreams in college, that means you got to get money to get the woman of your dreams. Everybody's talking about Larry Wills this, Larry Wills that. Larry Wills got the woman of his dreams. What about you? Even though it might not be authentic, it might not be real, but who cares about that? You got the woman sleeping in your bedroom. You feel me? You know, you got that woman going out with you, having dinner, you know, and keeping you company and holding your hand and hugging you and loving you. Well, it's fake love, but you know, it's better than being by yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You got the woman, you know, by your side. That's what matters, man. You know what I'm saying? The Stacys and the Keishas, they only check for men who got money, men who are Chaz and Tyrones. Okay, that's the only thing that they check for. That's why guys go out and get the money. Because let me tell you something real quick, nigga. We've been fiending. I mean, fiending for the Stacys and the Keishas for years. Okay? We've been fiending. And these type of women, they won't give you a shot unless you got what? Moolah, Janetto, money. And that's why guys go out and get that money, bro. You feel what I'm saying? The reason why they go out there and get that bread up. That's the motivation. It motivates men to go out there and become millionaires and billionaires. Let me tell you something. Cassie would have never have gave Diddy a shot if he wasn't that guy that had billions or millions of dollars in the bank. She would have never had fuck with Diddy, bro. Cassie. But since he was who he was, she fucked with him, bro. At first, Cassie was Ryan Leslie's girlfriend, okay? And then Diddy stole her. Diddy stole her from Ryan Leslie. You feel what I'm saying? Because he got more money. He had more bread. He had way more money than Ryan Leslie. Ryan Leslie wasn't even all that talented, man. I only like a few of his songs, bro. Maybe like one or two songs. That's the only thing I liked of Ryan Leslie. But Diddy, you know, he was a decision maker. You know, he made a whole lot of money based on his decision, not on his talent. You know, Diddy was not talented at all when it came to music or rapping. He used to always have people write his verses for him, and he used to always be behind the music. You know, his thing is he seek the talent. You feel me? You know, that was his gift. His gift was, I'm gonna go get the talent. His talent was seeking talent. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that put him, you know what I'm saying, in the front line. You feel what I'm saying? Because he knew he wasn't talented. What's up with it, pimpin'? You doing good? Say what? The who? I got some chips, some popcorn. I got that popcorn. You guys have a good night, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.